Okay, everyone, let's talk about something that literally everyone gets wrong. Broccoli. Like, I used to be that person who thought steaming it until it was mushy was the way to go. And honestly, I was doing myself so dirty. This is going to be our final deep dive into everything broccoli. So buckle up, because we're covering everything from how to actually pick the good stuff to who should maybe think twice before going all in on the green queen. First, can we just talk about how broccoli is having such a moment right now? Like, the market has literally doubled. We're talking about going from $6 billion in 2023 to a projected $12.2 billion by 2031. That's insane, and honestly, it makes sense, because everyone's finally waking up to what nutritionists have been saying forever. This little tree-looking vegetable is basically nature's multivitamin. Americans are eating about 5.2 pounds of fresh broccoli per person every year now, which might not sound like a lot, but that's actually a 400% increase from the 1980s. We've gone from 1.4 pounds to over 7 pounds in some recent reports. The organic broccoli trend is also exploding. Cascadian Farm Organic had over 2% growth just in 2024. Okay, let's get into the nerdy stuff, because the research on broccoli is literally mind-blowing. There's this compound called sulforaphane, and I know that sounds like something from chemistry class, but this is where broccoli becomes like a superhero vegetable. Recent studies have shown that broccoli consumption can reduce cancer risk by up to 36% in case control studies. Like, that's not just correlation, that's some serious protective power. The glucosinolates in broccoli, these are the compounds that give it that slightly bitter taste when it's raw. They literally turn into cancer-fighting machines once you eat them. And here's something that blew my mind. Broccoli doesn't just fight cancer. Studies show it can help regulate blood sugar, lower cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and even help with weight management. 1 cup of raw broccoli has more vitamin C than an orange, more fiber than most grains, and it's packed with vitamin K, folate, and potassium. Now let's talk about something nobody teaches you: how to pick broccoli that's actually good. I used to just grab whatever looked green, but there's so much more to it. First, look at the florets. They should be tight, compact, and dark green. If you see any yellow flowers starting to peek out, that broccoli is past its prime, and it's going to taste bitter and woody. The stalk should feel heavy and firm, not hollow or spongy. Here's a pro tip: smell it. Good broccoli should smell fresh and green, maybe slightly sweet. If it smells like cabbage or has any funky odor, walk away. The cut end of the stem should look fresh and moist, not dried out or brown. Size-wise, medium heads are usually your best bet. The massive ones might look impressive, but they can be tough and fibrous. And those tiny baby broccoli? They're actually a different vegetable, broccolini, which is delicious but totally different nutritionally. Timing matters so much more than I realized. Your body actually absorbs broccoli's nutrients differently, depending on when and how you eat it. The best time? Actually with your main meals, especially lunch or dinner. The fiber helps slow down digestion and keeps your blood sugar stable. But here's the thing: don't eat it on a completely empty stomach, because it can be a bit harsh on sensitive tummies. Now, how you prepare? It literally changes everything about its nutritional value. Raw broccoli has the highest levels of sulforaphane, but it's harder to digest. Light steaming for 3-4 minutes is actually the sweet spot. You get maximum nutrient retention, while making it easier on your digestive system. Here's what not to do. Don't boil it to death. Boiling destroys up to 90% of the beneficial compounds. And definitely don't microwave it in a bunch of water. You're basically throwing the nutrients down the drain. My favorite methods: quick steam, light sauté with garlic and olive oil, or raw in salads with a good dressing. Roasting is amazing too. It brings out this nutty, almost caramelized flavor that makes it actually craveable. The magic number is about 1 cup of chopped broccoli daily. That's what researchers suggest for optimal health benefits, without overdoing it. Now, let's talk about who needs to be careful. Because broccoli isn't a free-for-all for everyone. If you're on blood thinners like warfarin, you need to be consistent with your broccoli intake. It's super high in vitamin K, which affects blood clotting. You don't have to avoid it completely, but you can't go from eating none to eating tons without talking to your doctor first. People with thyroid issues, this is important. Broccoli contains compounds called goitrogens that can interfere with thyroid function. If you have an existing condition and eat massive amounts, we're talking like multiple cups daily, but still, something to be aware of. If you have IBS or serious digestive issues, start slow. The fiber and sulfur compounds can be hard on sensitive systems. Maybe start with small amounts of cooked broccoli and see how your body responds. On the flip side, if you're pregnant, broccoli is incredible. The folate is essential for brain development, and the fiber helps with pregnancy constipation. Kids should definitely be eating it too, but good luck with that battle, right? People trying to lose weight, manage diabetes, or boost their immune system? Broccoli is basically your best friend. The trends around broccoli are actually fascinating. We're seeing this huge push toward organic and sustainable farming, which is amazing for both our health and the environment. The innovation happening in the broccoli space is wild. Companies are creating broccoli-based snacks, beverages, and even supplements. We're seeing broccoli protein powder, broccoli chips, and these amazing shelf-stable products that maintain the nutritional benefits. There's also this cool development in packaging technology that's extending shelf life and reducing food waste. Because let's be real, we've all had that sad, yellowing broccoli in our fridge that we had to throw away. The global market is exploding, especially in Asia, where Western dietary trends are becoming popular. Countries that traditionally didn't eat much broccoli are now embracing it as a health food. I think we're going to see even more processed, but healthy broccoli products. Think broccoli pasta, broccoli rice alternatives, and probably some crazy innovations we can't even imagine yet. The supplement industry is also going hard on broccoli extracts and concentrated forms. Before we wrap up, let me give you my go-to ways to make broccoli actually delicious. Because let's be honest, that's the real challenge. My current obsession is roasted broccoli with lemon zest, red pepper flakes, and Parmesan. Roast it at 425 for like 12-15 minutes until the edges get crispy. Game changer! For meal prep, I do a big batch of lightly steamed broccoli and then add it to everything. Pasta, grain bowls, omelets, stir-fries. It keeps in the fridge for about 4 days. Raw broccoli and salads with a creamy tahini or ranch dressing is surprisingly addictive. The crunch is so satisfying. And here's a weird one. Broccoli and smoothies. I know it sounds gross, but a handful of florets in a fruit smoothie is basically undetectable and adds so much nutrition. So there you have it. Literally everything you need to know about making broccoli work for you. I know this was a lot of information, but honestly, this little green vegetable deserves all the hype it's getting. What's your biggest broccoli struggle? Are you team raw or team cooked? Let me know in the comments, because I love hearing how you guys are incorporating this into your daily routine. If this helped you see broccoli in a totally new light, smash that like button and subscribe, because we're always diving deep into the foods that can actually change how you feel every day. And seriously, try that roasted version I mentioned. Your taste buds will thank me later.